Hi guys, how are you? Bricks Nostalgia here. In today's video we're going to review this Lego Steam Locomotive that is a bit of a mix between a customization and a mock that I built quite a long time ago now. Obviously the customization part is referred to the fact that this is a customization of the Emerald Knight, the very iconic set number 10194 from 2011. So the story behind this is this. I really like the old vintage Lego trains pretty much the way they are already. But this doesn't really apply to trains that have locomotives like the one of this type. Now, don't get me wrong, this is I really like this locomotive. It's got a super funky look to me, and it does very well the job it's supposed to do. But at the same time, it looks a bit too childish for what I'm looking for from this type of builds. And that gave me an idea quite a long time ago now to try to put together, based on the fact that the Emerald Knight existed already, to try to take the Emerald Knight and used it as a reference to try to build a more complex locomotive, and this is the result. As you can see, the build is made of two sections. The locomotive here that is based on the Emerald Knight, but as you can see has a different color scheme. It's black on the top and red on the bottom. And then there is the tender. The tender has nothing to do with the Emerald Knight. It's actually based on a build that I found on internet while I was looking at pictures of models built by the proper expert builders that actually are very good at making this kind of builds. So let's get right into it. I'm just gonna give you a quick close-up of both the sections. So here we have the locomotive, as I said, and what I did was to take the instructions of the Emerald Knight. There's no power function motor here, so these I ignored. I didn't try to, let's say that I didn't try to reproduce all the gearing that is inside here in the original build. I just used the original build to create the right proportions and give it the structure I was looking for. And as you can see on the bottom, it's very similar to the original in the sense that there are these two sections that are connected to the main body only via a pin, and you can see that there is all these nice details that I like so much on the top, with this very nice front section that I really like because it's really beefy and full of details. As you can see from what you see here, I moved away from the vintage style in this case, and that's mainly that I tried actually to build like locomotives of this type, trying to use slopes and regular bricks, but I was really not able to create a section with these proportions, so I decided to move out from the style and try and build something more modern. I'm very happy about the result because I'm really liking it. I built it a long time ago and I still like very much this model. As you can see here, there are some details as well, always taken from the original build, and that I hope you can see well. That's pretty much it from this section. I'm not gonna show you that much because there's no instructions for it, so really I just built it based on the Emerald Knight, but there's a lot of things that I put together on the spot. With regards to the tender, as you can see, the tender is huge, and I did this on purpose because I like the proportions of the whole thing with the tender being this big. I tried to build a smaller tender, but I did not like the look of the overall thing, and then another thing that I had to take in consideration the second time is that I wanted to have two motors here, and therefore I was going to need I wanted to be able to put two motors here, so I ended up being forced to make it big enough to accommodate two motors. It's a pretty simple build. As you can see, the side here is all made of panels, and then there is a bit of more detailed structure on the top to try to give some more texture. And with regards to the bottom, there's two 9-volt motors built exactly with a structure around them that is built exactly in the same way for both of them, and it's pretty much something fairly simple. It's just a plate with a pin here that connects to the hole here in order to try to give stability to this side section, and then there are some ratchets here in order to help to keep everything in place. The ratchets are only, as you can see in this case, I have only 3 ratchets, and here it's missing just because I don't have the 4th. That's the only reason why it's incomplete. Pretty much that's it. Here is a look on the back where you see some stairs and some light bricks, and that's pretty much it. It's also completely hollow inside. It's very empty, so very light on its own. Just to give you a bit of a sense of proportions compared to other builds, I'm gonna put first this little, sorry guys, it's a bit improvised, it's a bit of an improvised video. So I'm gonna put this little locomotive on the side, then I'm gonna put this wagon that you can see it looks very small next to the locomotive, and then there is a bigger carriage that you can see actually is a bit of a better proportion, of a proportion that fits a bit better with the whole thing. Actually the whole project was to build this locomotive and then make, was pretty much, actually let me rephrase that, it was to build an upgraded version of this train here. That's why I got it out for this video. I wanted to build a big locomotive and then build about roughly 3 big wagons in this color scheme in order to create a nice train model and proper upgraded version of this set. Unfortunately, after building this I realized that the whole thing would become too big and too expensive, and I decided to leave it for now. I'm gonna stop with this locomotive that looks great standing on a shelf. I did this video, one last thing, I did this video because, as you might have noticed already, here I'm using 3 of these old vintage rare buffers that are used for this set, and I was taking them because I'm putting together this set because I want to work a bit on the alternate builds that are present in the box. So now that I had to take the locomotive here and remove the buffers, I thought about doing a quick video. So I hope you enjoyed it, guys. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you later for more.